Hello there. This is a powerful hypnotherapy recording. On today's hypnotic journey, you're going to go on a little adventure. This will help you to find new beliefs about yourself, new empowering beliefs, where you can just let go of any of those negative beliefs that have maybe been holding you back. You will also today get to meet your spirit guide and your wonder child. Now, the wonder child is that divine essence that lives within us. And when we meet these wonderful spiritual beings today, you will discover your life's purpose, perhaps. Get to understand what the next step you have to take in this life. Get a better understanding of relationships in your life, why some are good and why some are not so good. So, hopefully, that's something you're interested in. So make sure you're somewhere where it's safe to just really let go for the next short while. Just spend the next moments really absorbing and spending some time to look after you, to help you. So find somewhere quiet where you won't be disturbed. And just remember, the trick to hypnosis is just fully letting go. The more you let go, the more you relax into it, the more effective it will be for you. And I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I'm also trained as a past life facilitator. So you're in safe hands. And I've done this technique a number of times on clients and had some wonderful feedback from it. So hopefully you'll have a wonderful experience too. So just take 2 long, deep, letting go breaths. Allow those eyes to close. Put your hands in your lap. And now just say to yourself, I'm ready for this experience. I'm ready to go into hypnosis. And with your eyes closed, you can relax even more. Because this is a time just for you. Nothing to do, nothing to worry about. This is a time where you can just fully let go now of all the stresses and the strains of the day, of the week, of the year. And as you start to turn your attention inwards now, noticing your breath coming in and your breath going out. Any sounds that you hear inside the room or outside the room will only help you to go deeper and deeper into hypnosis, as too does the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice just helps you to keep drifting and dropping deeper and deeper, as my voice and my words will drift with you to become a part of your experience now. That's it. Just fully let go. And I want you to now just focus your attention on your right hand. Just notice what you can notice about your right hand. The temperature, the position. Now move your awareness to your right shoulder. Notice what you can notice again. And now move your awareness to your left shoulder. And then all the way down to your left hand. Notice your palm, your fingers, the energy, the temperature. And now you're going to start to move your awareness around. Right hand, right shoulder, left hand. And again, right hand, right shoulder, left hand, right hand, right shoulder, left hand. And as you continue moving your awareness around, just notice that feeling sinking in a little deeper and a little deeper. As you now bring your awareness to your heart center, just imagine your heart center is now opening up, and this beautiful green light starts to shine out from your heart center. Just imagine this as best you can. And now start to breathe in deeply, in and out through your heart center. That's it. And when a person breathes in deeply, in and out through their heart center, they start to automatically and quite naturally go deeper and deeper with every breath you take, every word you hear, every rhythmic beat of your heart. That's it. As the deeper you go, the better you feel. And I want you to now just focus on your eyelids and relax these muscles so much so that they just don't work. That's it. Just release all the tension from your eyelids now. And once you've relaxed these muscles so much so that you know they just don't work, I then want you to imagine that your eyes are glued tightly shut with the universe's most powerful superglue, just temporarily. And whilst imagining all of that, try and open the eyes and just notice they get even heavier and they stick even more. Now, quit testing, relax your eyes and go deeper. That's it. We send a wave of that deep relaxation now from the top of the head all the way down, down, down through your muscles, relaxing all the big muscles and all the small muscles. As the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. Now, nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you, nothing affects you. The only thing that matters now is the sound of my voice and achieving your goal, going all the way down, down, down. That's it. As you now find yourself coming to 5 steps, and these will take you down to a mystical, magical place, the perfect place for you to make the changes today. And with each step you go down, your unconscious mind will take you even deeper. And all you have to do is want that to happen, expect it to happen, and then enjoy it as you go even deeper, going down to this mystical, magical place where we're about to start our journey today. So 5, as you drift and drop, going deeper and deeper. 4, as you just let go of what might be in store today. 3, as you drift and drop. 2 and 1, 0. As you now step out onto a mystical, magical place, the perfect place to make the changes today. And today, your super powerful unconscious mind is listening, understanding, and responding to help you let go of anything that's no longer serving you. And now you find yourself walking through a field towards a beautiful looking door. The door has a white light around the edges. And you sense that this door is some kind of portal, perhaps. Now, just outside the door, you notice there's a large bin. Now, I want you to go up to that bin, and I want you to imagine now taking all of your troubles and your worries and your stresses from life out of your body and into that bin now. Just imagine you're pulling them out. You're pulling them out from your mind, or you're pulling them out from your your body. Think of anything that's upsetting you, stressing you, worrying you, and just pull it out and chuck it in the magical bin now. Fill that bin up with all your stress and worries. That's it. Really enjoy just letting that go. You don't need that. And then to the other side of the doorway, there's a crystal ball. One of those crystal balls that are purple and glowing. Now, you're now going to place into the crystal ball all of your disbeliefs and skepticism into that crystal ball. All of your doubts, all of your skepticism, all of your disbeliefs, take out of yourself and place into that crystal ball now. And just do that as best you can. Just pull them out, chuck them in there. You don't need them, not for this journey. You can go and take your doubts and your disbeliefs back afterwards if you like. You can even go and recollect your worries and stresses afterwards if you'd like. They'll all be there safely in the bin and safely in the crystal ball. It's your decision. So now that you've cleared your mind of your doubts, your skepticism, your worries, you take hold of the door and you open it and you step in to what looks like a magical white place, a white place with beautiful white lights. And you can see a stairway going high, high, high into the sky. You can hear this wonderful celestial music playing. And you're unsure where you are for a moment. And then you notice that there is a board in front of you, a board or something that has a new set of beliefs wrote on there. This set of beliefs goes with the people who live in this magical place. So as you've just cleared yourself of any of your doubts and worries, just for this journey, you decide to just adopt these beliefs just briefly for the next 15, 20 minutes. You can get rid of these beliefs whenever you like. So, your new belief system for the journey today, that you are worthy, loved, and divine. The second one, you create your own reality. That you are not a victim, that you create your own reality. The third new belief is that you are a powerful spiritual being. And you almost find yourself smiling at some of these beliefs. But somewhere inside you sense there may be more to it than you first realized. The fourth belief is that you chose this life to fulfill a purpose. And that one kind of makes you think for a moment. And then the last belief is that your wonder child knows that purpose. And so will you soon. Your wonder child knows that purpose. And that wonder child is that divine essence that lives inside of you. So, with these new beliefs that you are a worthy, loved, divine being, that you create your own reality, that you are a powerful spiritual being, that you chose this life to fulfill a purpose, and that your wonder child knows that purpose, you find yourself now with a new vibrant energy, walking through this wonderful place of light and white. And then you notice there's a staircase going up to what looks like a white door. you decide to walk up these 10 steps. And you're going to find as you walk up these steps that your body goes deeper, but your mind expands higher. When you go up each step, your body will relax even more, but your mind will expand higher and higher, becoming free. So 1, as your body goes deeper and your mind expands higher. 2, as you let go of any tension and your mind continues to float higher and higher. 3, 4, 5, almost feeling like your mind and your spirit is now floating out of the body. 6, 7, mind expanding higher and higher. 9 and 10. You now find yourself standing at another beautiful looking door. It's almost like some kind of pearly gates, but it's a big white door. And your instinct says, you need to go in this place. It's beckoning you in. Something about it feels familiar, almost homely, you think. And as you're about to open the door starts to open all by itself. And you pause for a moment, and then as the door starts to open, you see a being that you've known for eternity. A wonderful, loving, benevolent, wise being. And as the door opens, you now start to see in front of you your spirit guide, a wonderful, divine, wise being that has loved you and nurtured you since the dawn of time. And now as you walk in, you now have a wonderful embrace with your spirit being who's been looking out for you and guiding you all these years. The spirit guide helped you plan this life, you start to remember. The spirit guide now says they're going to take you to see your wonder child. And you find yourself getting excited. You'd heard of your wonder child, your higher self, your divine essence, but you never really believed in yourself. You thought you were a flawed being that wasn't that worthy. And suddenly now, things are becoming clearer. You're starting to remember. The amnesia is starting to fade a little bit. And you find yourself stepping back into home. And as you walk with your spirit guide now, you walk into a large, beautiful temple. Your spirit guide walks you in and you see objects here of exquisite beauty. And you walk towards a high altar where you see a statue of a beautiful and precious child. Almost looks golden to you. This is your wonder child. And as you look at your wonder child, this divine essence that is you, you now see the figure come alive in front of you. And you take a moment to embrace your wonder child, knowing that at your very core, this is who you are. Realizing that you are connected, clear, creative, and calm. You are also connected, confident, and courageous. These are all what embodies your wonder child. So now you take a moment in the presence of your wonder child and the spirit guide. And you now let them know that you've got a few questions that have been worrying you and bothering you. And as you ask the questions, the answers come to you, sometimes in symbols, sometimes in pictures, sometimes in images. Sometimes you just automatically know, and sometimes it comes a little bit later. So now you ask the questions of your spirit guide and your wonder child to understand what is the next step you have to take in this life. Where should you go next? What should you do next? What's the next important thing? And you get a sense now what that answer is coming to you. Maybe in an image or a symbol or a gut feeling. And sometimes the words just flow from the wonder child or the spirit guide. But in this place, we don't talk with our mouths, we talk with our minds. That telepathic communication. We talk from the heart. You then ask that next question. Why did you come into this life? What was the purpose behind it? What lessons were you hoping to learn? And you get a sense now of that answer just drifting into your mind, drifting into your heart, as the wonder child and the spirit guide are able to let you know as much information that is relevant. Because sometimes they can't give you the whole story just yet, because that would make life too easy. But sometimes they can just put you on that right path. And sometimes they can really make it clear to you. Everyone will experience this different. And then you can ask about that relationship, that difficult relationship in your life, or why it didn't work, or why was it the way it was. And you get an understanding now from a higher perspective. And as you ask these questions of your wonder child and your spirit guide, you get a sense of these answers just floating into your mind, floating into your soul. And sometimes as symbols, sometimes as words, sometimes as pictures. Sometimes this happens quickly and sometimes it happens slowly. Trust the information. Be patient. The answers are there. Just trust. And sometimes, over the next few days, the next few hours, when you sleep, when you dream, those answers, those directions will start becoming more and more clear. So now, you take hold of that wonder child, that wonderful, curious, confident, calm, compassionate, courageous you, and you merge into one, and you fill yourself now with all these wonderful feelings of being worthy, loved, and divine. And you realize that at your very core, who you truly are, something magnificent. You are a powerful spiritual being, just having a human experience. You now leave the temple, sensing the wonder child inside of you, as your spirit guide now takes you out of the temple. And from this place, high, high, high in the clouds, you are now able to look over your life. You are now going to review your whole life from birth to the present day in light of all your new wisdom and understandings. And some of these understandings and insights may not have come to your conscious mind just yet. But as you and your spirit guide now look down upon your life from this place in the clouds, you can see your timeline below you, almost like a highway of energy, going all the way back in the past to when you were first born, to all the way through today. And as you now float over your timeline with your spirit guide, you look back on that very first day you were born, and you start to now review this with the insight and the wisdom that you now have. And as you move through your timeline, reviewing your life, you stop every now and then and review every milestone, every significant event, viewing it now in the light of your new knowledge. Finding yourself taking the wisdom, the lesson, and the learnings from all that happened. As you start to float above your timeline, reviewing all the milestones, you see the people who are there, and you sense now that you see them differently. Some people who you thought were insignificant may have been actually more significant. And certain events now over your life start to take on a new meaning. Even some of those traumatic events that you have endured, you start to notice them differently now from a new, higher perspective with your spirit guide and your wonder child, noticing how you learnt from these experiences and become wiser, stronger. And some of these traumatic events actually put you down a path that benefited you in some way. And as you float all the way through your life, you now come all the way through to the present moment. And you are now able to accept your whole life as perfect from a soul's point of view. Now that you can see it from a higher vantage point, you accept the past as having to happen just the way it did. So you now send love down to all of those beings that you've encountered throughout your life. And you find yourself now sending down forgiveness. As you open up that place in your heart, sensing that the wonder child is in you, and you're able to now forgive and just let go. Because by forgiving, you're not saying it was okay, not at all. By forgiving, you are freeing yourself emotionally today. As you realize that we're all struggling with certain things in life, and some are certainly struggling more. You now send down golden sunlight, surrounding all the people down there, and you imagine yourself touching and embracing all those in your life. As you now say your goodbyes to your spirit guide, knowing that your wonder child is deep inside of you now. As your unconscious just starts making all these changes for you at a molecular, cellular, and a neurological level, deleting what's no longer relevant, upgrading and updating the files. And as you say goodbye to this magical, homely place, you walk back down the steps. And as you walk down all of the steps, drifting and floating down, 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 that's it. You find yourself coming back to that door now. Back to that door where there was the bin and there was the crystal ball. And inside the bin and the crystal ball are all of your worries and stresses. So feel free to take them back, but also feel free to just leave them there. You don't need them. You can now see life from a higher perspective, knowing that deep inside you are something magical and wonderful. And you can also get rid of those beliefs that you are worthy, loved, and divine, that you create your own reality, that you are a powerful spiritual being, and that your wonder child knows your purpose. So feel free to let those beliefs go, or you can embrace them now as your own. Almost like they're written on your heart now, engraved, guiding you, propelling you to achieve wonderful things in this life. Letting go of your fears, becoming more confident, more calm and courageous in everything you do. And this will only continue to improve as long as your heart beats and your lung breathes. As you start to experience the world now in new, joyful ways, loving ways that only make your life better in all the right ways. And I don't know how you incorporate these new learnings tonight while you sleep, because we all dream. And whether your dreams are mild or wild, memorable or forgettable, let that be a sign that these learnings are occurring. As in the coming days, you'll find yourself now growing in strength and confidence, enjoying a lightness of being about you. A new vibrant energy surrounds you now, easily finding the upside to any situation. As you realize you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Feeling and sensing a growing unconditional love for yourself and for those you care about. Knowing today that something has shifted and lifted. Resolved and dissolved, finally been solved. You have all the resources now you need. So use these last few moments to reflect on any empowering thoughts, ideas, and insights that you can take with you on your way to enjoying freedom. Free to be everything you want to be. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I get to 10, you're going to open your eyes. With all these changes made at a molecular, cellular, and a neurological level, and in such a way that your conscious mind can fully accept. Only then will you be able to open your eyes. So 1, as you start to come back to reality, bringing a new reality to all of my suggestions from me to you to your unconscious are 10 times more powerful than any other voice. 3, from today, your unconscious mind will find 3 solutions to any problem. 4, this is all for you. You went on the journey. You had the experience. So this will stay with you for a lifetime. 5, you can wiggle your fingers, you can wiggle your toes. 6, the sounds come back to normal. 7, 8, you're great. 9, you're divine. And as you get to the top, big stretch and a smile. Welcome back to the room. Hello. So I hope you enjoyed that. And it can help doing it a second time. Some clients have done it more than once. And if you're interested in a full session or a past life session or just, a clinical hypnotherapy session, then please contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And let me know in the comments what you thought of this. Please like and subscribe. And I'll be doing videos and audios now once a week. Okay. Hope that helped. And remember, you're a wonder child. Take care.